Hey, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Jake, nice to meet you. There was a lot of people that watched me eat serial killers' last meals, so I thought that I should make another video like that. Except, this one is cults' last meals. I had to dig through the internet a lot for this one because it's not usually the first thing that comes up. I feel bad for people that are in cults because people that are in cults don't even know that they're actually in a cult. And like I said before in another video, every cult in religion has an equal probability of being true, technically. So can you really blame them? I think that cults are way more fascinating than serial killers. Because with the serial killer, it's the same thing. Cults are like giant brainwashing.
All hail Plankton!
And it's normal people that are in them too. Now that we talked about cults for a little bit, let's get into their recipes. And yes, I will be eating them as well. Starting off with Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was a cult founded by Marshall Applewhite. He told his followers that he was the second coming of Jesus Christ. Typical. And also, God was an alien. They believed that Earth was a garden for souls, and it was about to be recycled. When the Halley-Bopp comet flew by, 39 members killed themselves, or as they call it, freeing their souls. They did that by eating sleeping pills, and police said that each of them had to have eaten about 50 for it to kill someone. They mixed the sleeping pills with applesauce and pudding, and they washed it all down with vodka. Why did they do this? They believed behind that comet there was a spaceship on it, and the only way you could get on that spaceship is if you kill yourself on Earth at that moment, and then you could go into the kingdom of heaven. When the bodies were found, they were wearing all black tracksuits, Nike Decades, and a purple cloth covering their bodies. They wanted to be as non-human as possible because, you know, that's an Earth trait. So they didn't have sex, they were genderless, about 8 of them cut off their pee-pees, and they did everything in sync. But before the mass suicide, they all enjoyed a final meal at a restaurant. And waiters said that they looked as happy as ever. Which makes sense because they thought they were about to go into eternity of happiness in the kingdom of heaven. Maybe they did, you know? Every single member got the exact same food, which was house salad and tomato vinaigrette dressing. It's crazy that they try to be as non-human as possible. Like, imagine how many of them didn't even like this salad. They didn't even like things anymore. Liking food was a human trait. So this was just their starter. The main dish was a Toiki pot pie. The cult's waiter in the restaurant said that he said a joke to them, and then when he came back 5 minutes later, they were still laughing at the same joke. This bitch hot. He noticed. He could tell that this group never went outside. They also ran through 3 tubs of lemons. And the diner said that that's more than they run through a day. I do not agree with anything that cult has done, but I do agree that turkey pot pie is delicious. So was that it? No. They also had dessert. Oh yeah. I don't know that many people that actually get desserts at restaurants. It's always high priced and you're always too full to even eat it. But if it was my last meal of my life, so what was their dessert? Cheesecake. Their cheesecake was blueberry. Yeah. Is cheesecake supposed to taste bad? It's weird how happy these people were too. I'm gonna show you a clip of their goodbye video.
This is the happiest day of my life. I mean, I've been looking for this for so long.
I just want to let everyone know how lucky and happy I feel to be here.
I don't think any of us could be more happy.
I'm here, and I'm very, very happy here. I don't know what I did to deserve to be here.
There's just no way of describing how great it's been, how much we're looking forward to what's ahead for us now, because it's just what we've been working for all these years.
This next cult, I don't know much about it really. I didn't even know about it before I looked it up. So comment down below if you know anything about it. It's called the Solar Temple. It's a cult based upon the Knights Templar. It was started by Joseph D. man, bro. They wanted the world to prepare for the second coming of a Jesus Christ. During ceremonies, they would wear crusader uniforms and they would hold a sword. So it was almost like they were LARPing. And a leader said that that sword was given to him thousands of years ago in a previous life. I bet like a historian looked at it and he's like, dude, this is from Walmart. This is a plastic sword from Walmart. This is where it gets messed up. So they killed a 3-month-old baby. It's terrible. They did it with a wooden stake because they thought it was the Antichrist. And then sometime after that, they ate the Last Supper, which is also what Jesus Christ ate as well. The Last Supper, it's quite a famous thing. Then after that, mass suicide, murder took place in the villages. The bodies were found in an underground chapel, and they're all dressed in ceremonial robes in a circle, feet together, head outwards, which sounds like the most terrifying thing to see. What did they eat in the Last Supper that Jesus also ate? I'm about to be on my religious shit, man. I'm about to eat the Last Supper. This is what Jesus looked like. This is the Last Supper, and this is also the cult's Last Supper. Bread. I think it's also Jesus's skin or something like that. Bean stew and lamb. And we cannot forget the most important part. I don't drink wine, but I have Gatorade, and this is the blood of Jesus Christ. I don't know how you can eat this very wholesome food and then stab a baby. So this last one, and boy, oh my God, it blows the rest of the cults out of the water. This cult killed 900 people. The cult was called the People's Temple, led by Jim Jones. It spread a message that was similar to Christianity. Started in California, and they moved to Guyana to create their own little community called Jonestown.
Doesn't it concern you, though, that this man, for whatever reason, one of the people in your group,
people play games, friend. They lie. What can I do about lies? Are you people going to leave us? I just beg you, please leave us. Bill, we will bother nobody. Anybody wants to get out of here can get out of here. We have no problem about getting out of here. They come and go all the time. I don't know what kind of game. People like publicity. Some people do. I don't.
Those who moved there were promised a tropical paradise, free from the wickedness of the world. The population grew up to 900 people. Now, Americans were like, there's something sketchy going on here. Something is bound to happen. Let's go check it out. Representative Leo Ryan went to investigate claims of abuse there. During his visit, a lot of members of the temple were asking if they could leave with him. So it got messy real fast. As they were leaving, security guards from the temple opened fire. They killed Ryan, 3 journalists, and one of the defectors. After all that happened, Jim Jones ordered everyone in the town to drink a Kool-Aid. Have you ever heard the term, don't drink the Kool-Aid? That saying was made because of this. The Kool-Aid was cyanide laced. 918 people died and 276 were children. But what did they eat there though? That's what I'm wondering. Interesting thing is, the food was always good because it was made to attract outsiders. So if someone came by, they're like, damn, these French fries are so good, dude. Let me come in your cult. So let's see what kind of dishes they had going on. Gravy, bananas, chicken wings, donuts, French fries. And they dipped the French fries in dark chocolate, AKA poop. They washed all that down with Dr. Pepper. The funny thing is, Jim Jones preached that Dr. Pepper has got nutrients and it's good for the body. That just proves that this dude's just blabbering absolute nonsense. Bananas make flowers grow out of your toes. And lastly, they daily 8 vitamins, which I don't know why, you know, they're getting all the nutrition from the Dr. Pepper. Well, there you guys have it. That is eating Colt's final meals. All these Colts happened before social media really took over. Do you think that Colts are still going on? And if you were to make a Colt, what would the name of your Colt be? Thanks for watching. Make sure to smack that like button.